go. Hi guys, welcome on. Tiffany here from Tiffany Cosplay, and happy Friday! I think it's Friday. Yes, happy Friday. I'm like all messed up of like what my days are this week, so hopefully it'll be back to normal next week. Hopefully. But I hope everybody is doing well today. Welcome on, welcome on. Hi Daniel, and anybody else that is watching, lurking, or watching later on the Cosplay YouTube. Hello, hello. And I'm gonna turn the music down because again, it's too loud. A little better for me. Okay. Yeah. Announcements. I don't think there's really like anything that I haven't discussed since yesterday. If you missed our stream on Wednesday, I did a whole bunch of announcements, what's going to be happening with the TTG brands, streaming, cons coming up, and just everything. So make sure to watch the VOD. It will be going onto the Cosplay YouTube tomorrow on Saturday. So yeah. But welcome on, and today we're going to be continuing working on our newest cosplay, which will be Alice from Sword Art Online Alicization, and we're going to be doing a bunch of EVA foam armor today. We ended up sanding all of these pieces, which are hip pieces, and we're going to attach them today. We're also going to be sanding a bunch of other pieces, so yes. Let us get started. Yep. And it says on my end we're in the makers and creators. Just quick check from somebody. Make sure it shows it on your end, since Twitch has been having a lot of issues the last few days on my side. So hopefully it's all situated again. So yeah. Okay, switch over to that one. You can see a little Alice, little Tiffany over there. Okay. And we are like about to receive probably a bunch of rain, so we'll see how long the stream stays up. Yeah. Right category? Okay, cool. Thanks, Daniel. How are you today? But yeah, here's the little leg pieces, or hip pieces. They'll end up going right here on either side, and then this piece gets attached onto there. So, yeah. But I need to figure out where we attach this, so I need to get out my old blueprints. I always keep any patterns or blueprints or anything that I make, the original stuff, and I always put them in like a bag and categorize them. And so this has been like packed up for a wee bit of time, so I gotta get all of it out again. Let's see. This is it. Okay, I think this one was it. You're good, enjoying lunch? Ah, happy lunch. What you eating today? What is the num num? Sure, I had more pieces to it. So this thing? What is this thing? I do not think it's that thing. What about you? No. I think that's that thing. Yeah, so I'm missing one more piece in my pile. But I don't think it's this. Or is it? No. Hey Wizardgram, welcome on! Yep, day's going well so far. Just trying to find a specific blueprint in my pile of stuffs. But I don't know if I have it necessarily anymore. I have the main, so this was the original one that I did. And then this one, I thought was part of it. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is the bottom part. So that'll at least give me kind of an indentation or indication of where this one's supposed to be. So it's supposed to touch like that. Something like that. Really wish I could find it. It really can't be this thing. No, that's breastplate. I'm normally more organized, but when I put a cosplay off for like half a month, it all gets kind of disappears in different pieces. So, okay, well we're just gonna make that as our piece. I do want to do a center guideline down the center. So that, I'm gonna just get a Sharpie. Put that there. Boop, boop, boop. And a ruler. And I already have, because of our mark there, we already have the center, so just to kind of help guide a wee bit more. There and there. Okay. There and there. Should be roughly about half. Yeah, close enough. Pork rind tacos. Interesting. Well, hopefully it is good. I just had a chicken pot pie for lunch, as always. Nothing fancy. Okay. There and there. And then on this piece, we're going to kind of indicate where the top part's going to go. So this piece is going to end up sitting on here. So I just need to kind of figure out where. Yeah. Caspian, welcome on. Thank you for the host. What's up? Hope you're doing well today. So mark there and there. Pieces, and then what we're going to do is we're going to trace out where this is going to sit. Roughly there and there. Seems crooked to me. Can't stay on, gotta work today. Oh no! Well, happy working. So yeah. Yee. Oh. Hi Borgio, welcome on. Fun stuff. You're just getting into learning about foam, so it'll be nice to see results. Ah, cool. And thank you for the follow. What's up? Yeah, I've got tons and tons of EVA foam tutorials if you're interested on my YouTube. So yeah. This is all 4mm EVA foam that's been stacked. Don't go Caspian, rebel the boss. Okay. If my Sharpie marked. Yeah. There. There. And there. Okay. That one. Yep, no problem. Yeah, I've got that. I've got tons of EVA foam blueprints as well if you're interested on my website. Okay, then this piece, so let's align. Thanks, Daniel. Up on all of those links, yeah. Okay. Good. Done. Boop. You forgot? TNT cosplay supply. Or just TNT, I think we did it. But it's not capital. For all commands, you can't do capital letters in them. Yeah. Caspian's got it. Tony Stark, thank you for the host. Much love. Yep. Okay, so we got those. So next thing, these are already heat treated. So I always like, before I glue my pieces together, to heat treat them. So before we had done the trim, I had already heat treated the whole place. So yeah. But we'll have to glue. So I'm gonna get my paper so we can lay it out so I don't glue the table. So 2 seconds. What is this? Blah. How's the project coming along? Hopefully soon. It's going well. Stupid spam. Go away, spam. No, I said go away. Decline. I get like daily 2 or 3 like spam calls. And it's so annoying. Uh-oh. But yeah, so I started working on this a little bit ago, and we finished up another cosplay, so I haven't touched this one in a few weeks, so I'm like trying to remember where I left off on it. Okay, I think it's fixed now. Yeah. These no, they used to reach for, like, I used to get during all of the voting stuff, I'd get tons of spam of like both parties, like, you should vote this way, you should vote this way, blah blah blah. And then I was starting to get a bunch of taxes calls of like, we'll help you with your taxes, just pay us this and this, press 1 now. And then there was some guy who I was getting like IRS calls for, who they were like, I don't remember, I think it's like Tony or something. but it was not in chat, but like the name, where they were like trying to reach this one person, and like it's like, it's not me, you have the wrong number. But I think it's because my PO box is also linked to like whoever used to have it, so it's kind of annoying because it just is endless. So yeah, unfortunate. I'll just use my smaller one. Yee. Chairman, thank you for the new follow. What's up? And no taxes. Aww. We're the cause for you, wizard. Is that what it was? Yee. And thank you for the new follow. Alright. There we go. You're really good at texting. I'm good at doing it, but I know I qualify for like a bunch more stuff because of owning my business and whatnot, but I don't quite know all of that end. So yeah. Hi Gallo, welcome on. How are you today? It's been a while. It's been a while. And cheers guys, thanks for watching. Okay, so we want to make sure we keep these pieces with them. So yeah, that, I need my glue, big bottle, and I'm gonna have to open the window because we are gluing, so hopefully there won't be too many cars, and it's not raining yet. The US taxes versus Mexican tax? I don't know. Oh, there we go. That close the door. And I got a new respirator. I'm so happy. So I ended up getting like a new one at Christmas, and like the strap broke on me and a bunch of stuff, and none of the stores have had replacements. So I just ended up buying like a new thing, and I'm so happy. So happy about it. You're okay? You think you have the... oh no! Well, I hope you get better. Okay. Good. Rawr. This one echoes a lot more. Yeah, I hope you recover quickly too. Yeah, good. This one, yeah, like it has more of a vibration kind of talk to it than this old one. Cool cosplay mask. I know, all the cool kids wear cosplay masks. They're awesome. Especially for wanting to, you know, live longer, be healthy. Cool people wear this. See if I have to. Yes,
you always have to keep your brushes submerged in contact cement glue or it will dry up and ruin them. So I just clean it off a little. Okay. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm happy I can continue to do this. Actually didn't need to go all the way to the edges, but that's okay. I'd rather have more just in case. Natural remedy actually works. Eat an onion like it's an apple. Interesting. Does it matter what type of onion? Sorry, that didn't work. Purple onions are better, but regulars work too. I actually really like purple onions. They're probably my favorite. goes to dry. I hear an ambulance in the background somewhere. Okay. Let's do the waistband stuff. Ringo, thank you for the new follow. Nice one. So these hip pieces go here, and then these go on top, like right there. So yeah. But we'll have to sand these flush and round them. They won't take too long, and then they're done, which is nice. So these are the easy ones we'll do next. That one. Arthritis, so every virus you get to do times in other people. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I'm still having issues with my tonsil. And so it's like, it's been a long time now. I don't want to go to the doctor, but I need to. But yeah. Unfortunate. So, drive faster! Yeah. If you're just getting here, welcome. My name's Tiffany from Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. We are currently working on the creature down here, which is Alice from the anime Sword Art Online Alicization. So yeah, and we're doing all of the armor pieces that are gold. I need to, but I'm just so afraid to like. I don't have insurance right now, and so like going to the doctor just to visit is probably going to be like $200 plus whatever medication they say, or if they say I have tonsillitis and they like, have to remove them or something, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want that. But yeah. But it's been just the weather here, like allergy-wise. I don't get allergies, but this year's just been bad. It's not been fun. Nope. Okay, this one's just about dry. I think I can take this off now.
We're only going to be doing gluing in small sections at a time. So, my lovely little mouth thing. So I'm going to wipe this off. Where's the mask? But I don't go anywhere. I just stay here. So yeah. Like every time I have the windows open or working on things, I don't know. I always try with my respirator, so I break out really bad wherever the respirator sits, so I try really hard to clean it every time I wear it. Yeah. That's the good thing about like wearing masks too, is like if I go to a store, it doesn't matter, like I don't have to wear makeup, I just wear that. Nobody's gonna see me anyway. I just put my hair over and I'm like, you don't see me, I'm good. Yeah. Okay, so let us attach this piece now. So for attaching, so we have our little center line, and I always like to start in the center for where we marked it. So there, and then the center on the bottom, there. And then I will slowly place those parts. And I don't like stick them down permanently at first. I just kind of lightly tack them, and then I can like kind of bend it to the shape that I want it, and then fully tack down. And a lot of times with my armor too, I don't actually bend my pieces while they're in foam shape. I'll bend them after I'm done plasti dipping and painting them. But yeah, so that's that piece. This one will go right here when it's done. It'll sit there. Yeah, we've done that a few times. So yeah. The armor, there's like tons of armor pieces on here, but they're all pretty simplistic and very like 2D like bent around pieces. The only thing that is the most complicated is the shoulder pads. And that reminds me, I still have not made the boot templates and the leg templates, and then the arms. So I still need to do that. These go there. And then we'll do our next one. So again, aligning in the center. Yeah, this one. I have big hips. Obviously they'll be bent a little bit more round, but they'll be roughly like that. Do I hate armor gauntlets as much as gloves? Not really. Like they're kind of annoying to make, and especially because I've kind of figured out, like I've got like awkward length like for where the gauntlets sit, and to actually have it where you can bend, you have to cut off the section like that far underneath your like elbow bent, and so a lot of mine get a lot shorter and it proportion wise gets off. So I do have trouble with like this area if it doesn't have like an elbow joint and a piece up here, just for looking accurate. But gloves are always my thing I hate, because I pretty much, even if I buy a glove, I still have to alter it, just because I got tiny little hands. Like here's a standard glove. Yes, standard. This one I've not altered. My little pinky. Like, there. All gloves do that for all the fingers, and I just have to completely alter them. So most of the time I just make my gloves myself, and then I have like a set of just like black gloves that I've made one pair of, and whether a costume has like short gloves or long gloves, I'll wear that same black glove and just like kind of hide the rest of the length. So yeah. But I hate gloves, absolutely hate them. And then this one's gonna be annoying because it has all of the like finger knuckle things to bend. Yeah. Okay, we are done with those pieces. So time for the waist pieces. So we're gonna need to sand these. So we're gonna go back to the workbench, or well, first time to the workbench today. If you've not been on my stream for one of my workbench sanding parts, it does get a tiny bit more loud just because I'm going to have my rotary tool going, the sanding drum's gonna be spinning, and the vacuum's gonna be on. So it does get a tiny bit louder, but you should still be able to stand it. Most people do. So yeah. So let me flip over to there. And I'm gonna change our music to something a little more upbeat maybe. Let's try this. That's a little better. I'll flip my mic over there. Take this, I can see. Alrighty. And then I need my phone. Hey Crimson, cosplay dungeon music. Okay. I have a voicemail. It's probably from some random spam caller. It is. Excellent. Just what I wanted. Okay. Oh, I can close the windows. Okay, they're closed. Alrighty. Enough with that. Which one? We need this little apron. Write it down, write it down! My phone is not connected to chat, so I cannot read that. Let me go over there real quick. Freddy8989, thank you for using your Prime sub here again for 17 months. Much love, and I will write that down, and I gotta reconnect my phone to Twitch because it's not connecting. Okay, I got it. I need to do one little check to see if my phone has connected. Check. Okay, we're good. Got connected again. Huzzah! Okay. See you inside again today, Daniel, working on computers? Or is it just lunchtime? You have like a 1 minute delay? Oh, I hope not. I hope it's on your end and not my end. It doesn't say my stream is going to shit yet, so that's good. They readjusted the camera angle because it was very much on the top of my head, so hopefully this is a little better. Still filling reports. Tomorrow will be the same. Okay. Alright. Oh, so with these pieces, so these are two pieces of EVA foam glued together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sand everything flat first, and then we're gonna round all of the edges, both front, back, and on the inside. So have you been to annoy the whole stream? Excellent. Alright. You're in delay. Okay. Gotcha. outside, top and bottom first, and then we'll switch out to a different sanding drum for the inside. Alicization, which is an anime. Okay, so I'm switching out to a smaller sanding drum right now. There we go. So yeah, we had tons of announcements on Wednesday. So if you missed those, make sure to check out the VOD and on Twitch, and then it'll go onto YouTube tomorrow. Things like how it's scheduled. So yeah, now to the inside right here. Yeah, they've got, so they have Sword Art Online, the first one, which went through like the original, and then it went to the fairy one, and then it went to like a third realm. I forget which that one was. But then they have the Gungale one, which was the second one. They made an alternate one, which was like, it didn't have any of the same characters, and it had like a pink bunny kind of girl, who was the main character. And then for this one, they went into a different world, which is about like Alice being the main character with Kirito. So yeah, but I highly recommend it. It's pretty good. So, and they've got 2 seasons of it so far, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, definitely check it out. Okay. It's on Crunchyroll, but they don't have it in English yet, if you're wanting that. So you have to watch it in sub. Okay, cool. sharp edges, just because when you cut, you still have all of the lines and stuff. So that's why I like to go around everything. So much better watch it, yeah.
Okay, so for the next one,
Also, it's just
there we go.
yeah. All right, so these are the two pieces that we just did that go into the waist, right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and wipe them off too, so we're just good to go. Merry Christmas. Hi Cliff. Happy half, not half birthday, but half Christmas almost? Maybe? Maybe. How are you today? All good. Okay. Yeah, I always wipe off the pieces just because even if you have a vacuum to collect your EVA foam dust, it still just goes everywhere and you'll have a slight layer on all of your foam that you won't even see. And if you were to heat treat it, the foam, the dust will still sit on top and you'll just end up making a crust layer on top, which will then affect doing plasti dip and painting, and you'll actually have it where some of your paint may chip off where that dust is. So always best to wipe off your pieces. So yeah. Yeah. Halfway there. Okay, put that there. What should we work on next? Should we do the collar or the neck piece? Do you want the collar or the neck piece? Go! Let's go. Let's go. Hi, Conic Magic. Welcome on. How are you? No opinions? No opinions? Okay, well, I guess we'll do the collar piece then. Alrighty. Good, thanks. How's the stream going? Going well. We've been streaming for a little bit now. So yeah, missed the y'all missed it. That's okay. So we're gonna work on the collar now. These two pieces. Yeah. So this one, they'll end up, it goes like there to there, and we'll end up rounding them. So it'll look more like that around the neck. And I have a bad thing of, I hate anything around my neck. When it comes to collars, whether it's EVA foam or fabric, I always feel like I'm being choked just because I live in Texas and I don't wear turtlenecks at all. I've worn one maybe in my entire life and they drive me absolutely insane. So I don't like anything there. But yeah, so for this one, I tried to make it a little bit larger, also so that way I can move around with my neck and not just be like stiff neck the whole time. And then the back, we have it so that way I have it planned so it's going to attach to the back piece of the armor, and then I'll end up probably having a zipper or a Velcro attachment for the two pieces. So I'm not an expert on female armor? What? What? I think I'm pretty good at female armor. But this one, she's not, so compared to a lot of female armor, this one doesn't have actual, like, it's not a traditional, when you think of female breast armor for anime, or for anything, like games, it's 2 indentations of each breast. This one is not like that. It's like, you have a point, but it's more of like a male armor piece. Like the armor is the same for every single person for the knights. So I wanted it to be a little bit larger so that way I could move back and forth and kind of just function and not just be picture, okay, picture. I can't stand armor like that, so yeah. But for this one, so it is the trim again, so we are gonna have to sand both of our seams so they are flat, and then sand around the edges. So yeah, won't take too long. Oh, okay. All good. Yeah, all of the WoW armor. Actually, I did do the other one though, and it wasn't, well, that one didn't technically have any breast armor. It was just like a suit. I don't know. I just think of like Ariel, where it's just 2 cups, or like Janet, where it's just 2 cups. So, okay, back over to the workbench. Boop. Okay. Making all sanded. And thanks guys for watching. Hope you are enjoying our stream today. Okay, done done. Okay, let's do the front neck chest piece thingy. So this is this one. So we're gonna have to sand both of these parts so that way they are at a site 45 so we can connect them together like that. You don't want to kind of connect them at the same for there because then it's just gonna split apart. So, but yeah, this one goes here. And then these pieces will be annoying to round, but we'll get it. Yep, yep. So this will probably take a wee bit longer than the other ones, but we still have to do everything flat. And then we'll have to do rounding our edges and then the 45 there. So, whoop-a-doo, whoop-a-doo. Cheers! Wow, it's already almost through. Your daily reminder of PAX. Oh, I should flip the camera. Boop. Okay. I did flip it. Okay, yeah. Random car just parked in front of the road. Okay. Let's go. So we're gonna sand as much as we can flat. To get the smaller drum for this section. So does anybody have any plans for the weekend? For us in the US, it's a holiday weekend, so there's a lot of people have off of work and school on Monday. Nothing planned? You like never have anything planned, really? Not that that's a bad thing. The day that you do will be a very exciting day. It's all good.
side.
wipe it off real quick. But yeah, this is a character that we are making. And we're doing, if you see right next to the shoulder pads, there's a blue piece in the center. That's what this is. Wipe off all the dust. Yeah, so these two pieces will then connect like that. So I'm gonna open the windows and we're gonna glue that section. This is the tiny little piece. Ugh, there we go. And since it's just a little bit, I'm not putting my respirator on. A nice little line for where the face shield. Okay, now we play the waiting game. So what's gonna be our next piece? I think we're gonna do the breastplate pieces next. Candy! Yay, candy! Yeah. See how that dries. Let's figure out how I made these pieces. Okay. So this one sits underneath and doesn't actually connect. This one will go around like that. So this one is ready to sand. We'll just be doing the bottom edge of here and then the top. So we are good on that. And I do need to trim it a tiny bit off the edge. Let me get my cutting mat. Ah! Everything's falling. There. Hi Malcolm, welcome on. How are you today? Where is it? There we go. We are working on our Alice cosplay from Sword Art Online Alicization. Just a bunch of armor pieces. Okay, that one, and then this one has a tiny bit of trim also. That's good. Good, been traveling earlier this week and had a few cosplay shoots. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. Which ones were they for? So that one. This piece is the one that goes here. And I have it separate from this one so that way I can bend. There's another piece that goes over it. But yeah, typically with EVA foam armor, I tend to do a lot of the midsection out of leather, but because this one's a little bit more bulky of armor and not so form-fitting, when you do these pieces, you should have it where they're separate pieces. So this one, instead of it sitting on top like that and being glued, you have it separate and have it where they can move up and down. You can then bend, and it's a lot nicer. So yeah, there's that. Our next one, and then this one we need to do also the bottom edge, and then for these two, I want to mark it, Sharpie. So these two, this is the top part of the breastplate, which will end up going here, and then this piece goes underneath. So we'll need to sand both of these so we can have a sharp angle and it comes to a point here. What? Who does that? I know. So I'm just gonna do there, there, 4, 4, 4. Here, 4, 4. Just so I remember. Okay. And I do want to look at the reference image as well. So give me 2 seconds. So it does have a slight bend in the back of this one too. So I think I'll probably, once we have this cut, I want to do a line there that I can then kind of, oh, our camera broke again. Let me fix that. Deactivate. Activate. Boop. That's better. So yeah, it does have, so besides having these two pieces, so when this one comes around like this, we want to have like a point where this connects, but we also want to have a slight point there. So removing a little section out of the center is going to make it so that way we can have that point, but not have it like a sharp line. So that'll be good. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, how's our glue? I think we're good to attach that now. Does he do to the camera? Or cement glue? Yeah. No, it's this camera. Ever since I had the podcast, and I had to adjust the actual camera settings to change like lighting and stuff, it just has been getting worse and worse. So I don't know. I'll have to look at it some more, but meh. I catch it for the most part. Okay. So for this, I'm going to use the table and basically use it to kind of push the two pieces together. I only worry about the bottom part attaching and then going to the top. That's when I will connect the back. But that should make it so you have a nice looking seam in the front. And that's just a little bit of fluff that we can lightly sand and get rid of. Huzzah! Now it goes here. Not bad. Cool. It still looks like it's gonna dump at any point outside, but it's not. It's just being silly. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I do want to sand this ever so slightly at the workbench, but I'm gonna real quick go and use the restroom. So I will be back momentarily, guys. Thank you for watching. If you're new, press the follow button and join our cosplay making community. Love to have you. And back in a bit, I'm also gonna do an ad while I am gone. So enjoy the ad of whatever. Okie dokie, I am back. Thanks, Daniel. Spam! Spam! Oh, spam. Delicious. Yeah, to go find Fluffles too. Since there's no sun, she's not upstairs in her normal sunspot. She's downstairs by herself on a chair. Like, poor little thing. I also have the door closed, so she can't go in here. But, alright, so let's go real quick, do a little sanding on that so it's nice and pretty. Yeah. Okay, just doing your job, sister. Just getting things done today. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I need to get the camera too. And thanks guys for watching. If you are just getting here, my name is Tiffany from Tiffany Cosplay. We are currently working on the breastplate armor for my Alice cosplay from the anime Sword Art Online Alicization. Okay. There. And we're going to switch over to the larger sanding drum now. Both of these pieces we're going to need to sand the destroyed it, which means it's a good thing. So, like 2 pieces I want to kind of go in again on the edges on this. People dribble and relaxing makes everything so smooth and yeah. That does it. Okay. This one is now done, and this one is the underside, so it's completely done. So we don't need to do any more onto this one. The next step would be just the attachment, but we're not yeah, this is a piece that we just did. So I sanded this part flat, the back, the front. So that one can go to the side now because it is done. Be gone. You just please me. Not really, but yeah. Okay, so this one's next. Over there. Okay, so with this one, we're gonna do the seam on the inside. So let's flip it. And we're gonna indicate where that line's gonna be. How to get our other seam. There, here, and here. Same thing. And if you're just getting here, welcome. My name is Tiffany from Tiffany Cosplay. I'm a full-time cosplay builder and streamer here on Twitch. We are currently working on the critter down here, which is Alice from the anime Sword Art Online Alicization. We're doing the breast armor right now, or breastplate armor. There. Okay. Let that. Okay, so let's cut out our section. I do have a tool from CosTools, but I've never tried it before, and it's supposed to cut out the center strip, but I don't think I want to try that right now. We'll do that on another, I'll do it on some samples first before we do it on actual projects, but we're just gonna cut it out by hand, so yeah. You are now listening to 101.tiff, the sound of dremeling and cutting EVA foam. Okay, I'm also going to trade out our X-Acto knife because we want it to be extremely sharp. Or X-Acto knife blade, sorry. Oop. Storyline, cool. First anime you ever watched with your daughter as it was... Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, when did I start watching Sword Art Online? I think I watched it maybe like 4 years ago for the first time. My first anime was, I think it was Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon. And then the first, oh, so we were talking about it the other day, Danny, you were wondering what the DG Carrot thing was. And this was one of my first anime books. Let's get it. That. Cute little critters. They're like tiny little shorts. I've got like one more in here. These are the only ones I kept with me. All the other ones are at my, my sister gave to her. But like, you got like a little bunny and a cat. And they're just cute, but they're also like overly sexy kind of characters. Like, so cute! So cute! Wanna be an angel? Okay, let this go. Oh, I need to film this part too. Let me move here. I ended up for the Munchkin, Jessie, I gave her all of my anime book collections. So she's got like tons and tons of, I had Fullmetal Alchemist and Inuyasha, like all of them. At least until I stopped reading them, like late high school. And then she has all of the Trinity Blood. I think I gave her my Rave Master ones too. But yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna cut it at a 45. So I'm not piercing all the way down, I'm just piercing partly through it. Hopefully we got them close enough. So then we just remove it like that. So now we have this little indentation, so when we bend it, we'll have a nice little seam there, but we won't have an actual like cut seam. And that'll make it naturally kind of bend and want to go to that way. And we'll do it to this one. This one will be a little bit more tricky just because I have the trim there. So this is 8mm versus the 4. First anime, thanks to late Friday. Oh yeah. No, well I don't count those. So Saturday morning cartoons. I had like the basic 5 channels. So yeah, but it was. I remember in like elementary school, I had to wake up at like 6 a.m. and that's when they played Sailor Moon every day. So that was like the only cartoon they played. But yeah, of course you had like the WB and all of that stuff. And then at my dad's house, so my dad did have cable, but parents divorced, only went there every now and then. And when I'd come home from school on the bus, they had Dragon Ball on, and it was when Gohan was in high school or in college, and he was like Saiyaman. Yeah, good times. Why do you photograph each piece as it's done? What do you mean? Like the full costume or like the individual pieces here? For the individual pieces that we're working on, this all turns into tutorials. So I do little sections that I film, and then I'll put it in like an how-to tutorial video on how to make like the full breastplate from start to finish. I photograph my normal costumes just because I want to have a finished picture and stuff of the final piece. So, Claymore, yeah. 2 a.m. Saturday. Oh, okay, gotcha. The tutorials don't just go to Patreon though. They do, so they go early access to Patreon for like the actual cosplays that I'm building. But then they go to my YouTube 3 months later, and then my generic tutorials for like beginners and stuff go to YouTube. Yeah. So that one and this one will easily come together now. Choo-choo. Okay, so now what we need to do is on the back of each of these pieces, we're going to need to sand it so that way these two will come together. Yeah. Attack on Titans is a newer anime though. Let's see, like maybe five years old-ish. Close water bottle. Okay, so let's go back to the workbench and we're gonna sand these. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Let's go. Let us change cameras. Back to that one. It's all messed up again. Attack on Titans hasn't ended yet, Daniel. No, so I have a jewelry flex shaft set up. It's a Fordham with a Fordham handpiece. So it's like a Dremel, but it's a much more heavy duty one. Yeah, I have links to it in my, I think in my setup thing. Or on my cosplay tools that I'm using. But yeah, I don't actually use a Dremel. You go there. My past job, I was a jewelry designer, so a lot of my tools are specifically for like jewelry that just work perfectly for EVA foam. Okay. So this piece and this piece are what we're going to attach next. Should be how I want it. Let me check real quick. Make sure my curvatures are right. Yeah, I think it's what I want. Okay. Yep. No, it's so it's controlled with just a foot pedal. So I can control how fast it goes. It's plugged in for electricity. There we go. Okay. We're just doing a tiny bit of glue, so I'm not going to put a respirator on. This won't necessarily connect, but the glue will help a tiny bit for when we bend it. It's cut out so it doesn't perfectly attach. Yeah, I highly recommend having a vacuum to collect up your EVA foam dust. You really don't want to be breathing it in, which is why I also have like my face shield, not just because I've had tons of pieces where the Dremel, when it's rotating, will actually sometimes pick up your foam pieces and hit you in the face. And I've also had like metal pieces do that when I did jewelry. So I've always just worn a face shield. It helps because the rotation of the sanding drum is actually kicking back the EVA foam dust into your face, so having the shield there helps to block it, as well as the vacuum to collect a lot of the dust. But if you're not using anything, at least wear some type of a mask. done. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually like, so they ran out of like black and white EVA foam, so I switched to the gray for the 4mm, and I've kind of liked it a lot. I like that it's not so, you can really see a lot of like your sanding on it. It's easy to still heat treat and everything, where the white is, I don't like working with the white whatsoever. It's a lot harder to see what you're doing with it. Can't really see when you heat treat. Black is always good, but you do get, the black has always been, in a lot of cases, depending on the sheets, have been really oily. So that can really affect your, excuse me, your plasti dip and your paint as well, if the surface of your foam is oily. So yeah, not good on that. Nope, nope. We're playing the waiting game now. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I get a drink. Drink some water. Yeah. Cheers! Everybody drink some water. White foam? Yeah. So there's EVA foam comes in gray, white, and black. But the white stuff I'm just not a big fan of. It also comes with a translucent white foam that but yeah, I used it for the keyblades when I made those, just because I ran out of foam. So you don't have water there? Yeah. I say for beginners though, black EVA foam is the easiest for newbies. Well, no, so they have the LED foam, but they have white EVA foam too. The LED foam is more, I don't want to get it out, it's a huge sheet. It's more like transparent wise, and it's more holes and porous, where white is literally, it's just the same thing, where it's the same thickness. And the transparent foam, it does have typically a more plasticky layer on top, versus EVA foam has a consistent EVA foam look through the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, TNT, by the way, Daniel, only is for US though, for shopping. Unfortunately. But my Amazon one has it, so yeah. Well, TNT's I have an affiliate with TNT, but they're a sponsor, but they don't sponsor me my phone. You're waiting for it on. Yeah, I'm watching the Alicization for Sword Art Online. I'm doing it on Crunchyroll right now. I'm watching it subbed. Or I'm sorry, dubbed. No, subbed. Subbed. Yes. Sorry. I'm like, which one am I watching? I used to have the hardest time, like, remembering subbed versus dubbed. Like, I always, just because dyslexia and everything, like, I always confuse those two. Really bad. Okay, let's see. It's a tiny bit wet still, so a little bit longer, and then we'll attach the two pieces together. Yeah. We're starting to come. Pieces come to life. Oh. No, I haven't played any of the games. Just watch the shows. Yeah, this is my third Sword Art Online cosplay. I did the original Asuna, and then I did the... I call her the fairy Asuna, but she's not... It's when she was, like, captured and she had her basic fairy wings. So that one, and then this one is Alice from the latest. So yeah. I don't even know what the games are like about. Like if it follows the story or if it's like you're trapped in their world or something. I don't really know. The Amazon link should work, Daniel. Exclamation point Amazon. Yeah, it's one of the commands that I added a long time ago. Cheers. Okay, let us attach our two pieces together now. Yeah, I saw you posted it in Discord as a reminder, and I deleted it again because I was like, I already had it, so. Okay, let me turn on our camera. The only issue with the gray EVA foam I have is for doing filming, the gray versus my table and the paper makes it really hard with the lighting. Play the 2 for now? Alrighty, let us go. That's like the best I can do. Okay, so with this one, we're going to put that under. My paper has a tiny bit of glue on it, so it makes it so you can't slide your foam as well. But we'll attach our center pieces. And we'll put this here, and that's to help so it doesn't glue itself together. And then slowly attach this way. And then let's do the other side. I always use the table for attaching my foam. Okay, there. And then the other side. And it's not fully attached, I just kind of tack it at first, so that way I can make sure everything aligns. Okay. That and that. We'll go and we'll push all of our seams together and make sure they are fully attached. And thanks guys for watching. If you're enjoying the stream, press the follow button and join our community. I'm a full-time cosplay builder and streamer here on Twitch. So there we go. So this is this piece. And adding that curvature will make it so we can kind of bend it to the exact shape we want for there and there.
kind of just stick those together. These don't necessarily need to touch to hold. It's just more there to kind of help ensure. Okay. So yeah, that piece, and then the piece that we made earlier is the one that'll end up being attached like there. So it'll go switch to that one. There we go. So you have that, and then this one will end up being somewhere there. So yeah. But now to attach our other pieces, which I gotta remember how I did them. Good thing. Okay. Okay, how did I do this one? I think it attached like that. Maybe? Maybe not. Or did I have it? I don't quite remember. It's like when I did the pattern. So that one definitely attaches to there and there. Let me see on our pattern. That doesn't help. Give me just a second, guys. I gotta go through some of these and see. Reminder, don't leave a costume sitting around and then try to figure out how you made it or designed it. Actually, I have pictures. Let me get my phone. Let's see. Okay, there's my pattern. So very long. So this one and this one are gonna go here, and then I'm like trying to look at my blueprints that I made. And remember, how did I make this? Give me a dress form. Oh, she lost a hip. Okay. I'll flip to this so you can at least see I'm kind of doing something. Okay, so this one. I feel like it'd be weird if I made it like that though. Like it'd make more sense if I did it like that, but it doesn't work. And then same with that. That doesn't seem right. think I did do it like this. Because there's supposed to be another little piece here, like a circle-y thing, and then I had it. That would make sense with that. Grumps. Grumps. I like have most of the pieces of my puzzle piece, but then I don't remember. Let's get the collars. The collar. Okay. So this is supposed to attach to here. That would make sense that it goes to there. So then this one attaches to there. I think that's how I had it. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't know the... There we go. Yeah, so it's this piece I have that it's going to, this is the collar, and attaches to here. And then this piece goes to here. And if I remember right, I did want this to be open so that way I could still move and that piece looks over. So I think that's what we did. Yeah, so that one attached there. Okay, everybody remember that. Grumps. I know I had this like all wrote down. I don't know. I'll have to find them. I know. Remember what? What were we supposed to remember? I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead with this. Move this to the side. And we got to attach this piece now, which will go here. It goes over to there, unless there was one other C on the breastplate. C on the breastplate. Oh, because that one was here. Okay. Haha. I'm remembering this. We got these two extra little pieces. And they attach here. And here. Or well, to the other side. So. Okay. Okay, so let's trace it where it is going to sit. And this is the trim I had to wait till the other piece is attached since we have to do it around.
before we attach this, I'm gonna want to sand this just a tiny bit too, our seam. I snapped myself out of the conversation. What was the conversation? I missed whatever it was then. I don't know. We were talking about the game. Did I miss some of chat? Oh, okay. Yeah, when I focus on trying to fix or like do something, I gotta work on that. So the Code Brother, thank you for the new follow. What's up? Okay, that one, and then we'll do this one on this side. Like Pokemon movies? I'm so confused on everything. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and just we'll do A on this side and A here. So I remember. Cool. And then I do need to mark this piece. Can't wait to see the finished, and it's supposed to be, oh. I'm bad at names, so sorry. Yeah, I'm planning to have this finished for next month. We're currently doing the breastplate. Just okay. How much have I done already? We pretty much have most of the armor done. Yeah, this cosplay will probably take us in total about 5 weeks to make. So not too bad. A little longer than my normal cosplay builds. Okay. Okay, this one's B. Yeah, if you're interested in some of my past cosplays that I've made, visit my website. We've been making a new cosplay every single month from scratch since November of 2019. Either way, it's gonna be sanded, so. Okay, there. There we go. Yeah, I've seen Warhammer cosplays before. Kind of hard not to.
guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm gonna real quickly, we're gonna go back to the workbench, and then I just want to sand this so it's a little bit, a little nicer, so it's not so sharp, and we have it rounded, and then we'll glue the rest of them. So I'm just gonna real quickly do that. Oh. Yep, you get a lot of those. We actually, for the cosplay competition 2 weeks ago when I was a judge for it, the Ultimate Online Cosplay Championship, we had a lot of Warhammer ones and a lot of just big, like, giant suits from them and stuff, so. Yeah. Okay. We go back here. And I'm not gonna bring my phone over for chat. I'm just gonna really quickly do it. Take like 2 seconds. Or 3. Let us wipe off. Oh, I'm getting tired. I like want to go swim, but it's been just like kind of dull outside. Oh, I didn't flip the camera. Sorry. There we go. My bad. I want to go swim, but it still looks like it's gonna rain, but it hasn't all day, so I don't know. But I kind of want a break. Ah. Okay. So we need to glue now. Oh, my poor throat. It's like, and I still have to do voiceovers for another tutorial this weekend. I have one more tutorial I'm gonna make, and that's the wig for Kane. So. Alright, we will flip this. Be gone. And we're gonna get out this boy, so I'm gonna need my respirator.
Oh no, I love to swim while it rains, but we get a lot of flash flooding here, so you gotta be really careful. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to wear this. Okay. contact cement glue on the foam. And for this, you apply the contact cement glue to both sides, wait for it to fully dry, and then you will attach them together. Hi, Danger Teenager, how are you today? You miss the smell of contact cement glue? Well, I mean, I don't miss the smell. I'm happy not to smell it. Okay, and then the other side. No. I just do saran wrap and masking tape. It's actually pretty simple. It's just like this is literally just like 2 pieces of made EVA foam that's been put together. But I've never used any type of, besides my Rhino program, I don't use like something that you make a design and then it makes it into like a paper cutout template or pattern. Like we just had it earlier, like trying to figure out, because I put this cosplay on hold for a few weeks, but that's literally my pattern. Like that was it. So just doing that and getting my lines. Okay, that we're gonna put to dry. Okay, turn that off. This one, the side. Just by eyeballing, the other one is, oh. Yeah, well doing that kind of armor, like this one is really 2-dimensional and flat. Where like the Halo stuff, you have a lot more 3-dimensional pieces. The helmet's not like, it's not flat. So if it was one piece, it would make more sense, but if it has a bunch of other gadgets, you kind of have to work off of a flat surface and build all the 3-dimensional pieces off of that. Unless you're doing like a pattern put together kind of thing. And those are just weird and they, most of the time, don't come out looking correct. we'll wait for it to dry and we can attach it. You started yours with the big one, hoping that by the end you... Yeah. That's where I have a lot of people when I judge things and stuff for competitions. A lot of people will do, like, a lot of new people will do their first cosplay a really huge build, but then they tend to never want to cosplay again because the cosplay looks great, but they're like, it took so long, I didn't like this, and you like the finished results and stuff, but yeah. So I always try to recommend people for their first build to do something smaller so you can like cosplay and not just hate cosplay. Alright. So yeah, bigger builds, you definitely have to learn a lot of stuff. And you can learn a lot of what not to do, mostly. Yeah, the most common, or like the most one that I remembered is somebody came to a competition that I was judging, and they made an Iron Man suit, which is really, really cool. But that was like, they don't want to cosplay ever again. This is their one cosplay that they're ever gonna make because it was just too long. They didn't enjoy the process, and it's like, yeah, you made a giant suit of armor. Like there's other stuff you can make too, and be a little more happy with it. But they're happy with the final outcome, which is good. So Highland Shield pattern, you have probably a very good props to start off. Yeah, I would actually recommend starting off. So if you haven't really made props at all, the basic shield pattern I have, that one is, so without the wings, the basic shield pattern is this, and that will actually teach you a lot for putting foam together. But that one's an actual pattern. I think the Highland Shield one's a blueprint, so it's the two actual up top one. But yeah. I plan on, in the future, doing a lot more basic stuff too that aren't like a cosplay character specific. So people can just make like any type of shield and kind of make it to what they want, or any type of, I think I was gonna do like, what was the other stuff? Like shapes, I was gonna do stars and moons. I actually have already made, I just haven't released it. Yeah. The rotary tool part scares you a bit. Yeah, that can be. Dremels. So I don't use a Dremel. And when I go to other people's like cosplay studios and I have to use their Dremel, that scares me. They're so scary. Just because it's like, I control mine by a foot pedal and it works so much easier. Where Dremels, even at their slowest speed, are too fast for me. I work on a lot smaller of a rotation like speed, and so it's always kind of scary. Definitely use face shield if you're working with any type of rotary tool. Most people don't even wear glasses, and it just is like, ah! Because like the sanding drums, the little sandpaper thing that you stick on it, that can break off and fly, and that can hit you in the eye. When I was teaching my Metals 1 classes, and the first time they learned to use these pieces, for us, we didn't have sanding drums. It was a silver piece that went in to the handpiece, and it had a bead that you stuck your sandpaper in, and when it would rotate, the sandpaper would curl up, and that's what you used. And I've had it where some of my students would push too hard, and the friction of it turning actually makes that piece break and bend, and that piece would fly off, so you gotta be careful with that. I think we're good. It looks like everything's dry.
I hate talking with the respirator on. But yeah, so doing that, if you don't want to use a Dremel or like a rotary tool or anything to sand, you can also use just hand sandpaper and a sanding stick. Like these things. You can get just a piece of wood, or these are painter sticks, and and then you just get sandpaper. You do a little piece of double-sided at the tip, wrap it over, and then wrap it around, and then you can mark it with what type of grit it is, and then you can use this to sand instead of a rotary tool. It'll take a lot longer, it won't be as smooth, but it still works just as fine. And it's cheaper too if you're getting into the hobby. Okay, let me wipe this off real quick. Enjoyed this new respirator. The old one used to have a filter, so this filter thingy has it like at the bottom, but the old one had it in the center and it was raised, and so it always would like touch, and I didn't like that. Okay. Okay, let's get our thing. Yeah, I do plan on, so that's been one of the most requested of the tutorials and stuff that I've been getting, is like people wanting to know how to make a pattern using saran wrap and masking tape. So I'm gonna do that, doing a breastplate and things, so yeah. That will be coming soon, but I've got a lot of other tutorials I'm doing in the meantime, so. Okay, let us attach with this one first. Man, that light balance. So bad. So bad. There we go. Alrighty, welcome on. Yeah. Okay. We'll start here. Yeah, the Highland Shield one, how I have it is basically you would make it from the base shape of the shield, and then I think it has a border. I'm like trying to remember the design of it. And I have it where you cut out basically all of the shapes, and then you would sand all of your edges to like the lines. So yeah, should be pretty easy. Yeah, it has edges. You can, so if you don't want to sand edges too, you can also just use a box cutter or an X-Acto knife and cut those lines. For, you just want to make sure that you're doing it more of thicker EVA foam, or using like the puzzle piece matte foam. That one's really easy for beginners to use and cheaper to find. So if you had that, normally the puzzle piece foam is like 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet, I think, or 2 feet by 2 feet, and that should be the size of the shield. Then you'd have another piece to do your trim, and then all of the little diamonds, or that's not a diamond, your triangles, whatever shape this is. I've been doing this too long today. You would cut out the triangle shape, and then using like a box cutter or an X-Acto knife, you put it down there, watch your fingers, and you'd hold and then cut at a 45 at those lines and be good to go. And then you wouldn't even have to sand. Okay, this one. You hear Anne? I've done that one like quite a bit. People want me to do some Zelda stuff, but I've always enjoyed it, just not really interested in cosplaying it too much. But we'll see, maybe in the future. Okay, this side. Problem with piece EDP foam is the ones that have the thick patterns on the back, so... Oh, yeah. Yeah, those you have to... Basically, you can only work with one side unless you want that texture. But it's a lot easier for people to find. But yeah, the texture... I actually used the puzzle piece foam for my pink Mercy wings, so the silver part of the wings, and you don't see it in pictures, but in person, I got rid of 100% of the puzzle piece, like, or the texture on the puzzle piece stuff. I had to grind those off, but it's so deep in the foam, even when it's 100% flat and smooth, you still see just a slight, like, color change because some spots are a little bit darker or lighter where it was. And it's really annoying. Yeah. Well, TNT got rid of shipping outside of the US, so they didn't want to ship. They were doing to Canada, but it just got too expensive for, like, they didn't feel right charging people so much money for shipping because it cost them so much to ship. So you sanded the, oh yeah, Crimson. Yeah, I also don't like using belt sunders at all. They're really scary for me. Okay, so our trim is done. So now I want to, we're gonna go ahead and glue here, but I need to trim off this extra little piece. If you're new to the channel, press the follow button and join our community. I'm a full-time cosplay builder and streamer here on Twitch and have been making cosplays every single month since November of 2019. Attach this and this together. That still doesn't seem right for where I made it. Because I wouldn't have made my pattern where it does that. Like, that makes more sense for some reason if I had done that. But I don't think that's what I did. I don't know. drawing. So, okay, we're just gonna go ahead and attach it there. Luckily, it's an easy thing where if I do decide I want to move it, I can. So, okay. So we're gonna attach this piece, and we're gonna need some glue. And that one actually is not fully flat, but we're gonna go with it. I'll fix it later. Okay. That's good. Oh, it's so humid. It's nasty. Like with the windows open, everything is just like humid dust, like grayness outside. It's gross. It's so gross. Oh. You need to go to bed, waking up in 6 hours, so we're gonna stream on. Thanks for sending my fears and sleep well and have a good rest of your, or a good day tomorrow for waking up in 6 hours. Yes, something like that. Have a good weekend. Yeah. Cheers, guys. Okay. Drying. So the next step on this is to sand our edges there. And then we do have the collar to attach, but I need to do that after these are sanded. And then we got the shoulder pads, so those are gonna be fun because those are very interesting shapes. Yeah, to show you, I actually have the pattern that I made for the shoulder pads. My shoulder pad pattern, to give you an idea. So yeah, that, and then I make we did it on one of our streams where I took all of my masking tape pieces and I made them into patterns using the brown paper. So that's what I've been working off of. I just don't have, they're all like cut up and in a pile on the ground because it's been like 3 weeks since I touched this. And it's like trying to remember, like I had it all in my head of like, this is how I'm doing it. But then when I step away from a costume from so long, like normally I don't come back to something if I go away for too long. But yeah, so it's kind of trying to remember, how did I design this? I don't remember. Yeah, so. But it seems like it's working okay. We've got most of the pieces put together relatively ish. Yeah. Oh, did I turn you off? I did. Okay. Waiting for glue to dry. Wonderful glue. Wonderful glue. Oh. Yeah. Like trying to think. So I've got the reference image. So foam stuff that I still have to, that we don't have cut out. Kitty apparently wants dinner. Oh. Yes, Kitty is more important than me. Please go take care of the kitty. Lots of foods. But foam armor pieces that I've not done yet would be the gauntlets and the gloves. We still have to make our pattern for the armor, and then the shoes and the boots, which I did end up getting the boots. I'm gonna paint them gold, and then it has like just a basic flat piece of foam with like a trim kind of thing. Like all of this stuff is really, like compared to a lot of armor that I've done, a lot of this is like a lot easier than normal, so it's nice. And then like the top of the shoe has like a point thing, but they're gonna be permanently attached since these shoes are gonna be spray paint, or not spray painted, but airbrush painted gold. But yeah. And I've got the wig, or the base wig, I still have to style it. And then I've got all of my fabric, which was some blue fabric, I got some white pleated fabric, and then I'm probably gonna end up making like a slight petticoat underneath, so that way it's not just like fabric straight down. I want it to have a little bit of lift, so probably do that. And then we've got the belts, which I'll make out of leather. She's got like strapping across the waist, and then the sword and sheath, which I'll end up 3D printing. So I've already got the line work for it. I just have to CAD it, and I'm excited. So yeah. But yeah, I think we're good to attach now. It seems all dried, so let us go. Oh wait, I'm gonna use that still. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Boop. Alrighty. Alrighty. So for this, I'm gonna attach here and here. Boop. Sexiest of armor, but it's armor. So it'll go like that when worn, and I'll probably, well, we have the collar will attach here, so that'll probably help with it standing. But that's that piece. I want this to bend more like that, so we might have to do a band underneath it to kind of make it have that shape more, because it wants to naturally lay this part flat instead of having that point to it. So yeah. And then of course we'll kind of flex it a little more so it fits me more and it's not so pointy. I mean, they're gonna be pointy boots, but they're gonna not be as much. So yeah, we got that. I'll get these pieces. And this piece will be the separate one that'll end up sitting underneath it when it's attached. So it'll be there and there. Something like that. And then you've got this piece that attaches there. I can't hold all of these at once. You can see Emil's face. He's so happy to see you. So yeah, this one will end up going like that, with this all like that, and then you'll have the collar that'll sit on like that. So yeah, lots of pieces, but we got a lot done. So yeah, I'm excited. Wow. But yeah, I think that's gonna be where we stop today, since it is getting close to 5. So yeah, oh, it's raining now. Just when I decide to stop streaming, so it's gonna say, no, you can't go to the river. Sad day, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed our stream. If you're new, press the follow button. Join our community of the noisy cars driving by. Yeah. I'm Tiffany from Tiffany Cosplay. I'm a full-time cosplay builder and streamer here on Twitch. And happy to have all of y'all here. Thank you for the new follows we received. Thank you for the host. Thank you also to... I wrote it down. Freddy8989 for the resub. Greatly appreciate it. have a wonderful weekend, guys. I think the next stream will be on Monday, but it is a holiday here for me, so I may decide to take the day off depending on the weather. So we will see, but we'll be continuing working on our Alice cosplay from Sword Art Online Alicization. So yes. Reminder also, we just added to my website store, so we have a ton of 2D blueprint and patterns available there, as well as I just added digital photo sets for a lot of my cosplays, and brand new 3D CAD STL files. So for 3D printers there, a lot of my stuff is now available, and I've never once had them available for anybody. So you may go there. Yes, 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 yes. For sure. But have a wonderful weekend. Let me check on one thing temporarily. Boop, 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 boop. Let us see, let us see. Don't talk, Tiffany. There we go. Had to mute myself really quickly. Really quickly. Let's see where they are. Just a bit. Just a bit. I have to sit through an ad. But just in case, I'll pull up this. Let's see. Oh, there's not really too many people on today. Sunday. Oh wait, no, I have it. Never mind. I had it ranked differently. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Okay. We are going to go and raid somebody. We're gonna do Kiki, who also has competed with me at TwitchCon. She's a really cool girl. So she's working on a wig, so we're gonna go over there. But much love, guys, and I will see you on our next stream. And yes, have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. After I do the raid, everybody go over there. Raid. There we go. Okay. It's gathering all of y'all up into a wonderful pile to go say hi. Give her love. Say hi. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye, guys.